Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been enjoying the last little bit of summer that we've been having. So today I want to share with you my results from my 3-week Parasite cleanse. Me and my entire family, my kids, my husband, we did a Parasite cleanse for 3 weeks. I talked about it on Instagram at the start and I shared a lot of the food that we were eating throughout. But we decided to do a cleanse before back to school so that we can get our guts back in shape because during the summer, we had so many family events and outings. We ate out a lot. We had a lot of events, and with that came a lot of sugar and obviously processed foods. And I was just really uncomfortable with the way my kids were eating, as we normally eat incredible. And I was like, all right, it's time to get back on track because winter's coming. That means changes in the season. It means more susceptible to, viruses, things like that. And I want my kids and myself, our immune systems to be healthy, strong, robust. So we did a 3-week cleanse. I want to talk to you about it today, exactly what we did as far as supplements and protocols and things like that. I'm also going to share with you what we ate at the end of this as well. Now, this was my experience, and as far as my kids went, they did the same cleanse as us, just much more mild in terms of dosage. I won't share exact dosages and things with my kids, or what I did with my kids, because I don't feel comfortable putting that out on YouTube for any parent to try with their kids. If you're looking to do a pathogen cleanse on your children, I do have a protocol on holisticspring.org. It's linked down below. You can follow that protocol or work with a practitioner. It's just what I did is kind of unconventional, so I don't want, again, anybody out there just trying it on their kids. But I'll share with you what I did and what my husband did as well, and it worked so well. So we followed my Candida and Parasite cleanse ebook with a couple tweaks. I'll link the ebook down below as well. My ebook includes liver and kidney drainage, that homeopathic drainage, as you never want to cleanse without it. It includes antifungals and then binders, antivirals, probiotics, and things for the gut. So we did all of that with one difference. Instead of using the antifungals in my ebook, which are incredible and it's pretty much what I use for most of my clients, they're amazing, but they do need to be done for like 90 days for best results. So if you are starting out, disclaimer, if you've never done a Candida or Parasite cleanse before, start with the ebook and do it for 90 days. You need to properly rid your body of everything. But for people who are more advanced, more experienced, who have already done that deep cleanse and are now just trying to do a seasonal maintenance, you can either keep following the Candida ebook seasonally, which I suggest you do to get the full support, but you can do a quicker cleanse, which I'm going to share with you, that I really, really love. So what we used is a product called Quick Parasite Cleanse. This is from Dr. Clark. You can get it on puremarket.ca, which I'll link down below as well. Now, this Quick Parasite Cleanse is an 18-day parasite cleanse. Because I cleanse every single year from pathogens, me and my whole family, I was just looking for a quick 2 to 3 week cleanse that I could do with my kids before back to school. So I did everything in my Candida book, but instead of doing the antifungals that I have there, I just did this for about almost 20 days. So what happens is in this box that if you order the supplement in the box, it comes with a little schedule of exactly how to take the product, the dosages, and the main idea of this is that you start off with a really low dose on the early days, and then as you go through the cleanse over the 18 days, you're increasing the dose to really, really high amounts, like you're taking like 14 capsules at one point. And the goal is to expel parasites quickly without even having to change your diet if you don't want to. Now, I obviously advise that you do for better results, but regardless, it works very efficiently at killing off parasites. So for us, we were doing a quick parasite cleanse because I also started having some bloating, which I hadn't had in years. I started having more mood, like irritability, and also insomnia was coming back. And I was like, you know what? It sounds like it's time to do a gut cleanse. Pathogens might be up. So I want to share with you my results. First of all, in our world, it is very easy to contract parasites. So it's very, very normal. It's not good, but it's normal. If somebody went to the washroom in a public, like a Walmart, for example, and then touched a hanger, without washing their hands, and then you went and touched that same hanger and then somehow got your hands near your face, you can contract parasites that way. You can contract parasites from your food, from everything. So it's hard to avoid. And someone like me who lives very, very healthy, I don't even have a drop of sugar in my home. It's always just outside the home that will have sugar. I was surprised with what happened during my cleanse. I also do not eat pork. I completely stay away from it. It's not a religious thing. It's just I do not like the idea of pork, as they are higher in toxins and parasites. So I personally don't eat pork. So I wouldn't have gotten parasites from there. I do not eat raw fish. Even if I go for sushi, I'm always just eating cooked vegetable sushi. So for me, it was most likely from my environment, whether it was gardening or from a store. But I saw some parasites come out during my cleanse. So I'm going to share with you exactly what we did. So we started off with eating a very, very clean diet, which I'll touch on. And then again, we took all the supplements in my Candida, my seasonal Candida and parasite cleanse. But instead of doing the cleanse for 90 days, which it's designed for, it's designed for 60 to 90 days. I did this one instead, which is just a 30-day or 18-day, and I'm extending it for almost 30 days. And the goal of this is just so that I can get a cleanse done quicker, because I've already done plenty of those longer cleanses. This is just a maintenance for me. But if you've never done one, you want to do the 60 to 90 days first, and then you can come in with this seasonally. Okay, so by day 6 was when I first actually saw some worms. So day 4 is when you're taking 6 capsules. I started getting a little bit more bloating, and I started taking more enzymes and probiotics to help with that. And I was drinking more fluids, taking more binders, but I started getting some extra bloating than what I was used to. So I knew that things were happening. By day 6, you up it to 12 capsules. So when I was doing the 12 capsules, I saw my very first worm come out in the toilet. This is TMI, but I want to share, full info with you guys. Now, because I've done so much parasite cleansing in the past, and in the past, like years ago when I first started my health journey, I had really large worms. But because I'm very careful with what I eat, I wash all my produce, but also I'm naturally always taking antifungals and things. I didn't have like millions of worms, and they weren't crazy long, but I did have a few, and they were about maybe 3 to 4 inches, so about this long. And I saw my first one when I went to the washroom on day 6. Then on day day 11, when you're at 14 capsules, I noticed 3 more, and they were all around that size as well, about 3 to 5 inches ish. I wasn't touching them. I wasn't trying to stare. I just saw them, and I was like, all right, that's good to know that things are working. By day 18, I didn't see any more, but by day 18, I felt amazing. My energy was up, my gas and bloating completely gone. My sleep was so much better, so I knew that it was working. And now we're around we've completed approximately day 21. We're still continuing the clean diet, but we're no longer on the capsules. There is instructions on here. Essentially, you can continue this lifelong by just taking 1 dose a week. It's all the instructions are on here. We're not doing that because I do my seasonal Candida cleanse once or twice a year with the kids. This was just like a intermission, do a quick cleanse type of thing. But I was so surprised to see that worms came out, because I don't eat raw foods. I don't eat all that, like raw meats or anything like that. So the idea here is to show you guys that even if you eat pretty clean, you can still have parasites. It's so normal. Most people do. It's part of being human, but you need to do things to expel them before they keep multiplying and growing. Because then your skin issues, all your symptoms will just get worse and worse and worse and progress. But it'll also be harder to eradicate them in the future. So a seasonal cleanse is a good idea. My ebook is meant to be done seasonally, so you can do that if you're looking for something that's more gentle and safe. Otherwise, you can do the Candida Cleanse ebook, but instead of doing the antifungal recommendation in there, you could do this one. So for those of you wondering what's in here, it's just turmeric, black walnut, nutmeg, anise, fennel, cardamom, wormwood, coriander, and cloves. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. I'm obsessed with it so much. And was so excited because it was out of stock for almost a year due to COVID, and it finally came back, and I was like, yay, can finally take it. So I was very excited about it. Now, as far as diet goes, just very quickly, we ate a very clean, cleansing diet. So my entire family was 0 sugar. I made lots of desserts and treats so that my kids didn't feel like they were missing out, but it was all sugar-free. So I made my chocolate mousse and panna cotta, and all of that's in my ebooks, my recipe meal plans and things like that. We made keto, sugar-free cookies and all that kind of stuff. So we had treats on hand, but our main meals consisted of lots of green smoothies, lots of cleansing bone broth soups with tons of vegetables like Swiss chard and lemon and kale and garlic and things like that. Dinners were mainly protein, so either grilled chicken or lamb or fish with lots of steamed vegetables and a salad. Snacks were things like trail mix, hard-boiled eggs, half of an avocado with sea salt, that kind of stuff. So overall, we ate very, very clean, very cleansing. We all feel so much better. We're continuing to eat as clean as we can as events are dying down now that we're back to school, so it will be easier to maintain our regular diet. But we felt great, and I just wanted to share our results, especially mine, because you guys know how clean I live. And I don't own any gluten, any wheat, any sugar in my home. And when we're at home, I cook everything from scratch and really, really clean. But I was still surprised that, nope, I still had some parasites, even though I did a cleanse not long ago. And I'm sharing this with you so you understand that it's very normal to have pathogens and parasites build up, which is why I made my seasonal Candida cleanse book, because it should be done seasonally. It's not a one and done thing. It's something you have to do the rest of your life to maintain and keep everything in balance. But we feel great. We got great results. So I wanted to share that with you. Again, what you'll need for this cleanse is the Candida and Parasite Cleanse ebook, which has the liver kidney drainage and everything to make sure you're doing everything safely. And then you either can use the antifungals recommended in that book, especially if you've never done a cleanse before. And if you have done a cleanse before and you're looking to just do a quicker cleanse, you can follow the guidelines in that book, but then just add in the Parazap supplement and follow it. And I think you'll have some pretty great results. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. But I just wanted to share that, as I've been posting on Instagram what we've been doing, and I wanted to share an update now on how it went. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you learned something. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch it. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.